Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cardinals took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 7-4. The Cubbies combined to allow only...
Burger King, Brunswick, Ohio.
Burger King around Brunswick, sure.
Hi, I just filled out an application and I want to make sure I wrote down the correct number for you to contact me if you're interested. Alright. No, that's okay. My name is Jason Dimmock, D-I-M-M-O-C-K.
Okay, and what's your number?
216-507-3334. I just got this phone. I want to make sure I had the correct phone number down.
3334?
Yes, 507. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can you come in Monday for an interview at 4?
Sounds good to me, ma'am.
Alright, I'll see you Monday.
Okay, your name is Amy?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day now.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Jimmy Nelson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. high and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there, as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2. So stepping in, Tommy Pham. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Braun. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing, and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Carlos Martinez.
Is one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right
now. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Kane aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging. The throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. None left for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
All I can say about this one is that he must have taken a mental holiday there. Nice throw to second, I guess. Too bad there was no play there, though.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's hitting .435. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Nelson has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Young is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and he botches it. And the runner is in from second. Jerko takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Yadier Molina comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Carlos Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Thames. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. 1 away.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. Next for Milwaukee, Manny Pena is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
High in the air out to center field. Pham has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Standing in, Tommy Pham. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Arcia is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Ready now, Jonathan Villar. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Line drive to center field. Pham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Striding in, Jimmy Nelson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's...
Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Fastball called for strike 2. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy. Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain, a base hit in his first trip.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now a throw over to first. The tag, and he is out.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pham is there, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Brewers go down quietly. They trail. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez. He singled his last time up. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now. No hits to this point. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Into the corner and slicing foul. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Standing in, Jose Martinez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease. Fowler leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well. That triple just seems to be par. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Brandon Woodruff gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Paul DeYoung becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Matt Carpenter is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs. Leading off the inning, Eric Thames, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and no strikes. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one on to first, and they get them both. Stepping up now, Manny Pena. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Popped him up. DeYoung is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. None left for Milwaukee. They won't make a dent. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Shaw on the move, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now the pitch. Fouled off. Hopped up. Martinez is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. This is on the ground over to first. Martinez is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff.
Domingo Santana will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Domingo Santana.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Matt Albers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Carlos Martinez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Softly hit out to short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute, help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. No balls and a strike to count. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. 1-1. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Still 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Up top, it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1 delivery. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Left fielder number 22.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pham on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Digging in, Ryan Braun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Strike one to start the at-bat. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Count even at 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep. Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was a double play victim last time around. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he fouls this one off.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And they'll just waste one there. 1-2. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Tapped down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. So striding in, Manny Pena. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year, and they're on the board at 6-1. Wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Flying softly toward the hole, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Ninth inning coming up, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going in multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Let's play ball. Three.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. St. Louis took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Martinez earns the win, his second, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the homestand continues with the start of a 4-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Chase Anderson, man, a pretty good pitcher. Really good control. He has a 3-pitch mix, a fastball, curveball, and the straight changeup. His changeup has gotten better. As a matter of fact, if he has that straight changeup, it makes his 92 to 93 mile-an-hour fastball look that much better. If he's on, you'll know early. He'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Left side. Garcia gloves it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Here's Jason Hayward now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Curveball that time, not even close. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
2 balls and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line hard to the left side, but foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, Pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant's got to get rid of it. And there's one down now. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here's Ryan Braun now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is flared out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. One and one to Schwarber. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now. The 1-2 is late. Off for ball 2. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Cain is under it. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Braun on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Short, hit hard. Russell's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 2 for 12. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Travis.
In now, Travis Shaw. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Settling in now, Manny Pena. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now in the box, Orlando Arcia. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 0 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. And that one just missed outside. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Changeup, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Jose Quintana. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Here's Addison Russell, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson, just a 1 for 9. Count even now at 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chase Anderson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Russell has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Digging in for his second at bat, Lorenzo. Kane. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Quintana's got his target. First pitch on the way. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And Braun will need to play this off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
The 0-1 swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
To 1-2 now. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber, flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. No balls and one strike. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Quintana gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
0-2, here it comes. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Wilson Contreras will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The next 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And the changeup is way low that time.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So digging in now, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Pena is under it. 2 down. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Quintana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Now to the plate, Addison Russell. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Quintana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. 0-1 the count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Quintana rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skill. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of so far. There's a changeup over the outside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck it all game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time.
Of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Manny Pena. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
This is popped up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close. A fastball down near the shoe tops. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastball. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Santana is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Anthony Rizzo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. 2 once more. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Count is 1-2 now. Rizzo at third with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left. So now the Brewers pitcher, Chase Anderson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a line. That really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
High in the air out to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber going back on it, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Bouncer down the line. Scooped up. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Domingo Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Brewers claw back. Stepping into the box, Ian Happ. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certain.